EA's football mega-hit FIFA 13 may be a multiplayer sensation, but the game's career mode is an immense and addictive single-player experience. We've all got our rags to riches stories, and we honestly think it's the best way to enjoy it. Rather than taking the reins at Man City and splashing a £200 million war chest, we love the challenge of getting a humble League Two club into the top flight and beyond. Here are our top tips on how to go from wet Tuesday nights in Doncaster to the Champions League.
Take more than that to beat him.
The important thing is to build your transfer kitty as much as possible by selling or loaning any dead wood to fund an efficient youth system. After FIFA 12's glacial pace of player progression, this edition sees players' skills skyrocket, possibly a little too quickly, so invest any pennies you have spare in a decent team of scouts. It's important not to be blinded by potential though, as players have to be good enough to get into your team to be able to reach it, so look for a solid foundation with any youngsters you bring through. Thinking long term will bring financial success as well, as you sell off wonder kids for £10 million to fund the next generation of Messis, as long as you're careful to tie them into long contracts. In the short term, there are a few important signings we'd recommend. Although football is tactically a broad church, with long ball pragmatists mixing with passing purists, there are a few strategic moves we'd recommend to all fledgling managers. Setting your best central defender as a sweeper is a must in FIFA 13, as they will mop up any pesky loose balls in the box, preventing some of the notoriously cheap goals the AI miraculously grabs. Make sure they've got a dash of pace and half-decent positioning, and you'll notice that goals against column shrinking in no time. As your youngsters develop, keep pushing them through and giving them as much game time as possible. You'll find that your kids will beat the difficulty curve with ease as they evolve into Premiership quality in just a couple of seasons. To help them on their way, always make sure you have a set-piece taker in the side. Most lower league teams won't start with a player capable of dead ball magic, so getting a player in to deal with corners and free kicks is essential. When you're starting out, FIFA 13's first touch mechanic won't be kind to your team of lower league cloggers, so keep it slow and patient. We tend to find that sprinting everywhere results in a lot of lost balls, so until your young superstars develop the skills to pay the bills, don't rush your approach. You'll find the chances that come along that much easier to put away. In a couple of seasons, with your young stars hopefully becoming far too good for the league you're currently in, you should find that initial investment in the scouts returned massively. Always upgrade these talent spotters to be sure you're getting the cream of the crop, and resist the temptation to blow £30 million on aging Brazilian strikers. It really is a false economy in the world of FIFA. In truth, there aren't too many occasions when you will need to make any big money signings. You're generally far better off using any cash gained to reinvest in the youth system, and any holes in your squad should be able to be plugged in the free agent market. This is something of a penny-pinching Arsene Wenger approach, but it's led us to success for this version of FIFA, and the accelerated rate of youth progression is too great to ignore. So, there you have our plan for world football domination. Football is a varied game, and while there are no hard and fast rules for success, we think these are pretty safe bets to set you on your way to glory. Good luck.